Hey, what's up, Crazy Demons? It's your boy Crazy Whatever 666 here, back with another video. I am here just going to do this. I'm just going just to, here just a quick. This is going to be a 1.5 to what a deku was a Wolverine. So this is just going to make him. I'm just going to cover a couple years of his life, like that I forgot to do in part because the part one was getting a little bit too long for my camera, so I can upload it. So, I'm running out of swords, to be honest with you. So let's get into the video. We start off with Izuku in an arm lock, and he knocks on Akasa's knocking on the door again. Well, Izuku, you can't back out now. Dabi, that just in case, you know what to do. You know how to control your. I'll say Dabi has way better control of flame, so he can make a fire. He can control his fire that with. So Dabi has. I don't. If just make sure Zuku doesn't say. Make sure Zuku doesn't say, and he lets him go before Colossus go. So Colossus saying, "You guys are gonna pay for this." Yeah, right. Said, yeah. Well, yeah, Wolverine. You're gonna scale us with almighty claws. They're just teasing him at this point, to be honest with you. Like, until the teasing stops when Eraserhead answers the door. And Colossus is the first one to say, do you know Inko Midoriya? Is where his residence? Says, how do you know this address? I have my contacts have shown up here. And as they say, so your contacts. Records of Zuku Midoriya. I found some records that Zuku Midoriya's residence used to be here. So she was son of Inko Midoriya. How do you know that name? He's basically, and then Rachel gets in a battle position, like, how do you know that name? Like, and because I believe Inko would have told Izawa about what happened to Izuku, and she's kind of still searching for him. So because behind me, the one that's behind me, and he points to Izuku, is Izuku. That's Dabi. We're just here on a stop, and we're here to. We're just so Izuku can see his mom. He decided to come here so Izuku can see his mom. Guys, this is not. I shouldn't be here. If she's not here, we can come back later. Or we can stay here until she comes back. Right, Dabi? And Dabi just laughing his ass off because Colossus is using his, like, certain pressure right now. He's using it's fine. I was gonna wait for her to come back. She's here. So before I know who Izuku. If you're Izuku, show me proof. He said, fine. He raises up his fist and makes a claw. The reason that he can still use his powers in front of Ozawa is not a meta-type quirk, it's a mutation type quirk. And I believe he can't cancel out mutations. He can erase Colossus' metal skin or Dabi's, but not Izuku's because of mutation. It's his bones. It's like he controls it with his bones, so it's not emitting it. So it's a mutation. So you have the mutation type quirks. If you were a son, you'll have claws like her. Said fine. There's a bone. How do you get Weapon X program? Is that Aizawa? You know the underground underworld. I know. I seen you in the Weapon X files. You used to be a spy for them, Izawa. You quit when you were a kid. You were trained to be a spy, but you quit right before you gained the spy rights. Let me get. So I don't want to. Luckily, you are not with the Weapon X program, and you're as my mother sent. And he kind of threatened Aizawa. Like, why is that for? I'm out to destroy the Weapon X program. And Rizeku just gets angry because destroy every last one of them. So, on a lighter note, calm down, Izuku. We're here to see your mom. She's not here. Well, can I come into my own home, Aizawa, or that? And okay, we're leaving then. And she said, no, well, no, no, Izuku. We can wait here until she arrives. Aizawa's pissing me. This man's pissing me off. You know. The reason I say that, I'm just adding some, like I said, a little bit of hatred between Aizawa for drama effect. Like, he has this, like, quick disclaimer. He has a note. Like, Aizawa was part of the Weapon Up back when he was first a vigilante, back when the vigilante comic was happening. But he quit that when he knew about it. When the true reason why the Weapon X needed quirks. So we skip now when Inko's coming home back from errands. And it's just an awkward stare down, and Aizawa says, you want tea or something? Like, offer some tea, and they sit down, they awkwardly drink tea. It says, who are your friends? And Inko just drops her she puts down her groceries and says, oh, and they notice him, like, who are your friends, Aizawa? And she just drops her groceries and says, it can't be Izuku? So that's basically from now back to Izuku's point of perspective. He said, hi, Ma. Nice seeing you. And he said this in a kind of Izuku is somewhat ashamed of what he to show a little bit of humanity. Kind of ashamed of what he kind of does, his lifestyle, because he will kill if he has to. He has killed before, and the reason Orihime's Taki's not here, she is Japan, and she says, I want to be with you guys up later. I have family up here. I'm just going to go there. That's basically why Orihime's not here. She's with family. I'll say she's cousins with Azure. She's like cousin with Momo. If you want, she's visiting her cousin's house because her parents are not in town. So that's where she's bringing up Momo. That's if you want to know. So that's just I want to add a lot of perspective to that. So we have to get going. Wait, young man, you just got here. You're not going anywhere. I have to get this bastard to get to his family too. Then he points at Dabi. Like, he said, no, we're not going to that, Daddles. You know how much I hate my father. Not your father. We're gonna lock your father up, remember? Remember what he did to you? He should be locked up, right? So we're gonna do that. But I'm not. We're gonna go to the police station first. Go to the prison, and go to the police station and free your mother. We got enough evidence, right? I think for a solid case. So they do that. So they kind of do that. So they go to the police station, and Endeavor has a little bit more corrupt in this one. That's why, again, like I said, he's a little bit more corrupt in this timeline, like I said in part 1. So Dabi goes to the police, and they file a report and make everything, and there's a warrant out for Devers captured. He goes willingly, and he stripped of his C license and put in jail. But he's not resisting, because one, All Might take them down. All Might takes them down, and two, All Might takes him down, basically, if he tries to resist anyway. So either way, it's the same result. Wait, never mind. All Might does take him down, but the person that was accused of the crime in the first place is released. Rei Todoroki, I think that's her name. Todoroki's mom, basically. Todoroki's mom, basically. So basically, Shoto is now with his mom again, and Todo doesn't have that scar. One quick thing about Shoto, he doesn't have that scar because one thing I changed is in this series that she didn't go insane. She was put in jail. Back in part 1, I think. So this is just like this is what I want to. So this is like and Colossus. He's an American man. He's American, I believe. So he doesn't have family in Japan. Dabi and Suzuku do. That's why he does that. So they get released, and so they after the raid, Dabi and his Todoroki meet. Like they have you dyed your hair black. And they kind of embrace each other. We haven't seen in a while, but they had an awkward conversation too. Like a brother, hi, how are you? Did fine, I guess. And this is more awkward. And it says, I thought my conversations were awkward with my mother. At least So I'm gonna head back to. Well, I guess she already knows that I'm alive. I guess I can go back to her, I guess. So Izuku finally willingly go back to Inko for the first, and Inko gladly accepts him in full arms. So Izuku tries living a normal life, but for 4 years he tries, but he runs into Bakugo. Bakugo hates him, and Deku hates Bakugo. They have fought before, and Deku mainly won most of those fights. But I'll see you guys next time. But I'll see you guys next time. Like I said, I'll see you guys next time, and see you next video. Bye.